Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to come at you real quick and share a very important tip with Pinterest that I have noticed the last couple of days, especially this morning. I got on and 3 of my last 4 notifications were where people had saved one of my pins, which is great because that gets the word out. Well, a couple of those have been other representatives that have saved my pins, and they go in and put their website link on the pin where they've saved it, but that does no good. And so I want to show you what happens when somebody goes in and saves your pins or you save somebody else's instead of creating your own. So to protect any other representatives that have done this, I am going off of my business page to show you the folder I am working with. These are my pins that are getting saved the most by other people. And then I'm going to come over to my personal, which, as you can see on my business page, I have 10 followers on my Avon Defense board. And if you go to my personal, I've got 111 followers. So I have a lot more people that are going to see it off of my personal face or Pinterest page. So I will share a lot of things from my business page onto my personal. So Avon My Faves is what I have it under. And any one of these, you can see where it has the stats on them. That is because I have saved these directly from my business page. So I am able to still see those stats. So if I go in, I believe it was this one that was just shared by somebody else, which I can go in and show you any one of them. So I will pull up, this one's a popular one, 759 views. I go in and I pull it up and you see that it has my name on my personal page down here. But I want you to show what happens if somebody clicks on it and they're interested in purchasing it. It is going to pull it up on my page. So if another representative were to save that pin, it is going to pull it up on my page and not theirs. That's good for me, but I don't want you guys to make that mistake and you lose potential sales because you have shared somebody else's pin instead of creating your own. So I am going to show you briefly how to create your own. And another thing I want to show you also, you can do this with any pin whatsoever. It does not have to be one that you have saved from your store or anything like that. It can be ones that you have completely created. Like this one right here will go with the honey blossom. This is a picture that I took on my own. If you click on it, it is still going to bring you up on my website directly to that product because I saved the link to it. So as you can see right here is the honey blossom and it is on my website. So you can see the importance of linking in your website and embedding it in all the pictures so that they go back to you no matter who saves or shares your pins. So I'm going to show you real quick how to go in and do this. There are 2 ways of doing it. The simplest way is to go onto your website, and I have saved most of these onto there, but I have not done this moisture therapy power set. So I'm going to go in and save it real quick. I have the Pinterest on extension on my Google, so it's simple to do. I simply hover over the picture and you will see where it comes up with the Pinterest symbol and save. I am going to click on that. There's multiple pictures, so you just pick whichever one you like. And you're going to pick which one that you want it on. I want it on the Avon Defense line. So I am just going to click save right there. Now, when I come over here Since I saved it directly from my website, I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going to click on that pin, and it's going to bring me directly to my website. It'll bring me to that exact page as to where that set is at. So that embeds that link into it, and no matter who goes in and shares it, it is still going to come back to my page. So that is one way to go in and do that. The other way of doing it is, let me go back to the home page here, and that is to upload your own items. So I am going to come back to my boards here on my business page. I am going to create a board. I do not remember what the name of the book is, so I'm going to open this up and look. And I need to pull up my calendar so that I can look at the dates on here. Give me just a second to get all that pulled up. I am wanting the Fresh Faced is the one that I'm going with. So I am going to go up here and type in Fresh Faced C14 2020. And they have it now where you can add dates directly to it. So let's see, campaign 14 will begin online June 9th. So I will click June 9th and it will end on the 22nd. So it automatically has the dates on there that brochure is good. So then you're gonna, I don't want it secret because I want people to see it. So then you're gonna hit create. I do not want to use their suggested pins, so I am going to move my box here. I am going to click done. And then I am going to, they've moved some things, so bear with me a second. Don't want to save it. To do that. Aha. Like I said, they've just changed some things, so bear with me. I'm going to add a pin to it. I'm going to click on here. I am going to go to my desktop. I'm going to pull up my brochures, my Fresh Faced, and I always start with the last page because they're going to go, your first picture in that album is going to be the last picture that you upload. So if you want the brochure in order, start loading it from the back to the front. So I'm going to start with the back one. And I'm just going to put on here Bug Guard Bundle. Protect yourself and family this summer. And I am going to come over here to my website and I am going to copy the link to my website and then add destination link. And I am going to paste it right there. I am going to hit publish. And there is the first pin. And then I'm going to continue that for this entire brochure, which it doesn't take very long to do. So I will just keep working through and adding this brochure real quick and let you watch how I do it. And when I put the description, I just put anything that fits the picture. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. I usually, for the title of it, I just pick something off of the page, and then I just pick anything to go along with it. As I said, always make sure that you are putting your link on there, because that's going to ensure that no matter who saves the pin, it's coming back to you. And it goes real quick once you get the album set up. It does not take very long. And I know the pictures are not showing up, so I will show you in just a second how to fix that. When the pictures are not coming up, you can simply go up and just hit refresh, and it will pull up all the pictures. And then I'm just going to keep adding the last couple here. Sorry, my phone's kind of going crazy in the background. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything in particular that you're putting on there. Just add anything, just to add a brief description of it. And add this one and finish with the flyer cover. And that is how you embed the link into it. Again, you can do it by uploading the brochure like I did. Hit refresh, the entire brochure will be there. Or you can go through and, like I said, you can add you can go through and add directly from your website and save them in that way by clicking on the product and then just coming up and hitting, it might take a moment here, and hitting the Pinterest logo. So that's all there is to it. By doing one of those two steps, it's going to guarantee no matter who saves your pin, it is going to come back to your website. So it does not take that long to go in and do that. So if you are sharing somebody else's pins, make sure that you're checking that and seeing where it's going, because you don't want to put in the work and it go to somebody else because all you did was share. So if you're going to spend the time on Pinterest, be sure that you're doing it the correct way and getting those sales to come back to you. One of the advantages, real quick, of setting up a business page as opposed to your personal page on Pinterest is by setting up a business page, you can come in and look at all of the analytics from it. You can see how many impressions, audience, engagements, the engaged audience. You can see your chart of how people have viewed it and when they viewed it most often, your top boards, and even your top pins. So I think it is very much worth it to go in and set up a business page on Pinterest. And I get more interaction from Pinterest than I do any other social media. So I am very big with doing that. Another thing that you can do on Pinterest that I just discovered this, I'm not going to pin it, but I'm going to go in and show you. You can go in here and not only can you save these right now, pin them immediately, but if you want to spread out how your things are being posted, you can scroll clear down here to the bottom and hit publish at a later date, and you can pick a date and time that it will go on your Pinterest boards. So you can choose what board you want it to go to and when you want it to post. So there are lots of options to make it very easy for you to do. If you ever need any help with it, just ask me. I am by no means an expert on it. I have learned a lot during the time that I have been doing Avon, but if you need any help, I can do my best to try to help you. And that's all that I've got. So just make sure that you are embedding your link whenever you share something on Pinterest. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope this helps. Bye.